Evening all, welcome back to Space Engineers. Right, so we've been playing. This represents perchance around, I don't know, 2 hours of work. We spent about 2 hours on this map, and I don't know why I keep saying we. I'm doing this on my own, for God's sake. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. I'm on my flagship, so let's just go into the station. So, oh God, already I'm seeing many things to repair. Look at that, bloody doors, always broken. So here we go. Now, again, oh, holy shit bags. Where did I park this station? I'm trolling. Look at that. So yeah, been busy. Look at that. We managed to. I'm gonna do a bit of role play now. So are you ready? A bit of role play coming up. So yeah, basically just a quantum portal open in front of the station, and then zip. I end up in the orbit of Jupiter, which is nice. No, we're trying some new skyboxes. I'm not going to do roleplay. You may recall that the skybox of the original game is bloody awful. It gives the game a very washed out feeling, like it's from ASDA. I don't know. I can't even explain that. But yeah, it doesn't look very good. Whereas look at that. Look at this. Our station is orbiting the mighty behemoth that is Jupiter. And as you can see, as I scroll out, isn't that amazing? I love it. There's loads and loads of different skyboxes, and we will be showing you many of them. So already I've got 20 working. Anyway, enough of this frivolity. Let's get to work. We have an idea. Let me show you what we've done, actually. Oh my God, almost killed myself again. We've been busy. Look at this. We have a proper hangar bay. I haven't done the doors yet, but hey, it took me long enough to do this. I haven't even finished it yet, so there's lots of things to do. But look at this. This did take some time. It took an awful lot of time. I had the entire World Cup game between Germany and Ghana to watch while I I did this. And it's an automated welding rig. Ooh, I hear you say. That's right. Damn right. Ooh. Now, to finish it, I have come up with just the most amazing idea. Now, it's not going to work because rarely does stuff I do work. But I had an idea that I would have a robotic arm that I would build the ship upon, and then this robotic arm would extend into the welder. So basically, it'll drop the, it will actually move, wiggle around the ship as we build it. I don't know how it's going to work, so just bear with me, bro. All right, seriously. Isn't that distracting? That's so distracting, isn't it? Beautiful. Anyway, let's try. Now, the way this, I think, is going to work is because everything goes through rotors now. So, well, electricity goes through rotors, so that's quite cool. So I figured that if I built maybe a rotor, I probably should build it on the roof, actually. But anyway, if I build a rotor kind of like there, he said really non-committally, and we then had some form of arm, oh God, that comes out over here. Let me do that a little better. In fact, I've already balls that up. I don't think that's going to work, is it? Oh, for flip's sake. Oh, yeah, I've kind of balls that up. I think it needs to be right next to it. Now I look at it. Oh, damn. Here we go. Right, I think it needs to be, I guess I could have done two, actually, now I think about it. Okay, I'm having difficulty already. Anyway, let's maybe put it there. Let's put it there. And then let's build it out. I've got to admit, I've never really played with rotors that much. Anyway, so the idea being there is that the thing you will build will be built upon the edge of this, okay? And then it will just rotate in to that. Does that make sense? That makes sense? Let's try it. It's always not going to work. Never does. But let's just see what we can do. As I zoom out, zoom in. Look at that. Now look at beautiful. I've got to admit, I'm loving these skyboxes. These skyboxes do it for me like you would never believe. Oh, I've just realized we have to do center of mass as well. That's a really exciting thing about this now as well. As I do this, maybe I'm actually stupid doing it this way. Maybe I should be doing it as a crane. Well, do you know what? Anyway, who knows? So that's up. So let's just try it out. So I think I can plug in here and go to K, rotor. There we go. Apparently there's already a rotor somewhere. I did not know that. I'm not very good at this. I think I want it to be like the lower limit. Oh, the current angle is 360, so the lower limit would be minus 45 because it would angle into 45 degrees. Right. And the upper limit would be 0 in theory. And then the braking torque is going to be a little bit like the unlimited? No, probably braking torque will be there. How fast the rotor will, and we want to probably slow that down a little bit. So let's see what that looks like. Did it move? Did it move? Oh, flipping it. It's going to make me do it in here. Can I not? Hang on. I've always wondered this. Is there not a control point on the rotor? No. Bollocks, there isn't. Okie dokie then. Let's do it the hard way. Rotor. I guess. I guess it's happening as soon as I do it. Do you know what? I don't think it's that even moving, is it? Is it not moving? Is it powered? It should be powered, right? It should be powered, right? No. Oh, God. I'm not sure. Maybe the rotor should be recessed as well, possibly, because that's quite high. Oh, do you know what? This is not going to plan. Oh, I need to... Oh, God, there we go. It's because I'm actually running the game live, if that makes sense. But maybe it's also because I'm not really doing anything with it. Maybe it's because I'm actually not really... Maybe the lower limit is out of limits will be enabled when the rotor was in range. Oh, I see it. So it's moving now. So it's really only kind of... Well, I guess it's 90 degree to 90 degree, really. Let's try that. There we go. Perfect. So it does kind of work. Kind of works. Let's just rip it down. And let's do something with it. I think it's too high. So I think for now, a little crane. Oh my God, where the hell did that go? Just disappeared. Okay, that was a bit scary. So let's cut out. Maybe I should do like a massive crane. Maybe that's what I should really do. I think for now, I would be quite happy if it would sit there maybe. So let's try that. Boosh. Nice. So this will then... Oh, that's why it wasn't working then. Did I must have not done the upper plate. Oh well, there we go. There we go. Lives you lives and learns, don't you? That's probably better. This is better. This makes a lot more sense. So what if now I should be able to finish this, and then we have and then that should do, in essence, work like a beautiful little crane. So let's just do that now. Nice. So there we go. So that now should actually be pretty much fit for purpose. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure it's still right though, because it's only, maybe I need to move it closer. But do you know what? I'm not sure. I don't think there's enough room to be building here. See, I mean, I guess I'm going to take this wall out anyway. But that obviously, what do we think about this? I guess it kind of makes sense. I'm just going to have a think about this because I think what I want it to do is to basically rotate into there. So I think actually it should probably have 2 arms. It should be a proper robotic arm. And then we just do reverse. So it just reverses back and forward. Does that make sense?
Okie dokie, right, fast forward now. This is this is what we actually wanted to do from the get-go, and it just took, I had to stop, I had to play about and mess about and fanny about with stuff. But you're about to see the final piece of this working. Now, again, the purpose of this is automated building. That's no mean feat, but this is, I'm proud to report, how you do it. You basically have the ability to have, as you've seen, the welder beds, if that makes sense. But you basically just have that kind of layer of welders above and below. You can actually just do one level, and you'll see why later on. We figure out an even easier way to do this maybe in the next video. But anyway, what we're doing here is we're just going to build the framework of the entire ship. Now, this is something that I'm really quite keen to do. I like this bit. This is like the planning of it, the architecture of it. But I hated the welding bit. That's just the boring bit. So to me, this is actually quite a big step forward in terms of being able to build without having to, just lose the will to live at times. But you'll see how it works in just a moment. The purpose, really, what we're trying to do is build a frame that we can then just pivot like a kind of shrimp on the barbie into the heat or the welders, and then it builds it, and then we can just sit back and drink mojitos and just basically chill while the vast majority of the work is done by, well, all of the work is done by the welders just welding away. And you'll see at the as we get ready to put this into the fire or on the barbie, we're not too far away from achieving what is a hell of a goal, which is the ability to build stuff without having to actually build it yourself. So you can set the frame, press a button, it then goes into the fire, and we're up and running. So here we go. This is how it works. We switch the rotor on, and there it starts spinning. So this now spins into the danger zone. That is quite a danger zone. And look at that, it starts welding. Now, I do need to mess about with the settings because that's just bounced back. So the braking torque, I think, needs to be higher so it doesn't go boing back at me. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's no problem. Probably need to do a little bit of counterweight as well. So I'm going to take this off and put another block on the back of it. But in essence, it should end. There you go. It's kind of there. So it's welding. It's being produced automatically. That is awesome. Now, for some reason, the top ones aren't working. So this was a bit of trial and error. So I realized after some time, actually, you know what? It's not the end of the world. There's actually a sneaky thing we can do here that you'll see in the next video to fix that problem there. So you see it's done the lowest level of blocks. It's not done the second level because obviously the ones above aren't quite right. You've got to be very careful going near that because it is hot and it will kill you. So just bear that in mind. We are in survival on purpose. But look at that skybox. Isn't that skybox amazing? These skyboxes are so easy to do. If you do play Space Engineers, give them a go because they are so easy and they're so good as well. There's like a whole range of them. But there we go. This is a hell of a step forward, I must admit. Now, at this point, I'm looking at the design thinking, as I scratch my neck beard, thinking, what do I need to do now to make this work better? And the answer is rotation. Rotation. That's right, you heard me right, rotation. You'll see in the next video what we mean. But this one was not bad. For a pilot, this is pretty good. And again, the crane's a bit simple as well. So, given that cranes now, you can create a rotor crane and control it incredibly easily. I think really we're going to probably make that work a bit better as well. As you can see, you've got to play about with the braking torques and things like that. It's just that ability to you got to play with it. That's the only way you can ever really do these things is just play around with it. But I've got to admit that reverse button is the biggest one here. Once you've set it, you never have to mess with it again. You just get in it, press reverse, and it just changes direction to left. Press reverse, changes direction to right. It's amazing. So join us next time to, I guess, enjoy the rotisserie. You'll see what I mean in the next video.